Good morning, Payne Chapel. Here is your wellness check for today from worshiping into wellness. April is National Donate Life Month, and we are celebrating life and honoring the gift of organ, eye, and tissue donation. Organ donation takes healthy organs and tissues from one person for transplantation into another. The heart, lung, kidney, liver, intestines, pancreas, eyes and cornea, heart valves, bone and associated tissue, skin, veins and arteries, nerve, and birth tissue are organs and tissues that can be donated. So here's the question for the day. Who can be an organ donor? Any and everyone. People of all ages and backgrounds can be an organ donor. Parent or guardian permission is needed for those under 18. Sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, race, income, celebrity, and social status are never considered. A national system matches available organs from a donor with people on the waiting list based on blood type, body size, how sick they are, donor distance, tissue type, and the time they were on the list. There are four main types of donation: deceased donation, living donation, pediatric donation, and vascularized composite allografts or VCAs. Deceased donation includes organ, cornea, and tissue donation. It is the process of giving an organ or part of an organ at the time of the donor's death for the purpose of transplantation to another person. Cornea donation restores sight, and tissue donation helps save and heal lives. Furthermore, the donor dies under circumstances that have resulted in a fatal brain injury. Only after all efforts to save the patient's life have been exhausted, tests have been performed to confirm the absence of brain or brainstem activity, and brain death have been declared, is donation a possibility. State and national donate life registries are searched to confirm the donor's wishes and an appropriate match. Living organ donation offers another choice for some transplant candidates, reducing their time on the waiting list and leading to better long-term outcomes for the recipient. Living tissue donation, birth tissue, is used to promote healing and to treat burns and painful wounds. Types of living donation are directed, non-directed, kidney paired, and tissue. Pediatric transplants differ slightly from other donation as organ size is critical to a successful transplant. Children often respond better to child-sized organs. Lastly, there are the VCAs or the vascularized composite allografts, which involves the transplantation of multiple structures that may include the skin, bone, muscles, blood vessels, nerves, and connective tissue. The most common type of VCAs are for the hand and face transplants. This therapy returns vital function and identity to people who have suffered a devastating injury or illness. It requires a specific authorization separate from a standard donor registration. Let's dispel some myths and uncover the facts. In the United States, it's illegal to buy or sell organs and tissues for transplantation. There is no defined cutoff age for donating organs. Organ usage is based on strict medical criteria, not age. Your life always comes first. Donation is an option once the patient is legally and clinically dead. There is no cost to the donor's family or estate for donation, and living donors typically aren't related. More than 100,000 people are waiting for life-saving organ transplants. 17 people die each day while waiting for an organ transplant. 1 out of every 3 deceased donors is over the age of 50. More than 21,000 organ donors were in 2022, and also in 2022, the U.S. reached its historic milestone, achieving 1 millionth organ transplants, more than any other country in the world. You can save lives too by registering as a deceased organ donor on the national and state registries, your local DMV or driver's license office, and registering on the Living Donor Registry. Have you checked out our Worshiping into Wellness YouTube channel? Please watch, like, share, and subscribe. I hope that you were blessed by today's wellness check. Until next time, This is the Worshiping into Wellness ministry at Payne Chapel AME Church, where we are only better together if we are safe and